While the music in the late 60s and early 70s was filled with demands for social change, disco ushered in a new wave that permitted party people to leave their worries behind and shake their moneymakers on the dance floor. Showcasing the latest sartorial choices and dance moves at the nightclub became a sport and a serious form of expression. The iconic SOULTRAIN dancers led the charge, displaying pageantry and artistry underneath the glittering disco ball. However, it was the fusion of R&B, soul, funk, go-go, and influence from the signature Motown sound that heavily influenced disco. The infectious 4-beat drum patterns, syncopated bass lines, and heavily layered melodic instruments tantalized ears and lit a spark under rumps. Even wallflowers couldn't resist shaking their hips to disco's pulsating beat. The freedom that was synonymous with disco influenced two other components of the era: a massive narcotic subculture aiming to amplify the nightclub experience, as well as the exploration of sexuality through music. Stimulants were used by many to magnify the awareness of a night under the mirrored moon. These enhancers, coupled with the music, produced an environment where sexual liberties were accepted and gladly taken. Vocals mimicked the sounds of orgasms, and the four-to-the-floor bassness duplicated the rhythmic driving characteristics of sex. In many clubs around the world, dark corners became fair game for hookups, and bathrooms and stairwells playgrounds for risque liaisons. But at its core, the music was everything. Earth, Wind & Fire, Barry White, Michael Jackson, Giorgio Moroder, Bee Gees, ABBA, The Tramps, The O'Jays, Heatwave, Chic, Van McCoy, Diana Ross. These are all chart-shattering names on the disco scene. However, while these names were iconic, Gloria Gaynor and Donna Summer were the disco queens who reigned from high. Gaynor is best known for her smash hit, I Will Survive, which proudly sits at 492 on Rolling Stone's The 500 Greatest Songs of All Time. The title also won a Grammy for the Best Disco Recording in 1980, the only year the award was given in that category. Donna Summer's I Feel Love is a disco anthem that had it all. The throbbing beat that imitated the strobe light and hypnotic siren-like voice that beaconed patrons to the floor. The track became a classic instantly, lighting up dance floors around the world. I Feel Love became number one in Austria, Australia, the Netherlands, Belgium, and the UK. Number 3 in Germany and Italy, and made number 6 on Billboard's Hot 100 in the United States. In 2011, the Library of Congress added the song to its National Recording Registry, citing the song's cultural, historical, aesthetic importance. It has been remixed numerous times and influenced many other renowned artists. Disco's luster began to tarnish as rock fans eschewed the escapist nature of the genre for traditional sound. DJs also began to favor hip-hop albums in their crates as the new sound made its way to the mainstream. Disco quickly became a part of the audio lexicon of hip-hop, with DJs and lyricists heavily sampling hits from the departing era. Examples include Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, who sampled Galactic Force Band's Space Dust for It Takes Two. 50 Cent borrowed from KC and the Sunshine Band's That's the Way I Like It for I Just Wanna, and the Bee Gees' Staying Alive was utilized for Wyclef Jean's We Trying to Stay Alive, featuring Pras and John Forte. As long as we can dance to music, that sparkling disco ball will always spin, luring people to the dance floor to get loose.